The Silent Intruder is on Sanis's Pictures. So that is Pere's channel. That's Big Brother Nigeria Pere. So just in case you don't know, this movie came out last year and it was in the cinemas. It was supposed to be on Netflix, but one or two things happened and that did not happen. So now he has posted a movie on his YouTube channel. And those of us are happy that the movie is on YouTube. And trust me, this is worth watching. Now let's get into a quick recap of this movie called The Silent Intruder. Now it talks about a couple who the lady believes that the man is cheating. The man also think the wife is cheating. They do not have that connection anymore. They lost the spark in their marriage. So they went seeking for a therapist, for counseling and making sure that their marriage comes back on track, only for this therapist to have this obsession with a married woman and the woman cheating, then the husband also cheating on the wife with the wife's best friend. This was just because they needed or they wanted a child. So yeah, there's a lot of plot twist in this movie, guys. It's a very interesting movie. Yeah, this movie actually is worth that it's supposed to be on Netflix or even in the cinema, just like it was. So now, let's get into the characters in the movie. Where do I start from? Let me start with the producer, which is Pere. He played the therapist in this movie. He was the obsessed one. Immediately he saw the couple, he instantly fell in love with the wife. And we've seen situations or we've seen movies where the therapist or the counselor is secretly in love with one of the spy. It can either be the woman or the man. So Pere was that character. Look, at first I thought, oh, this guy was doing his job, only for me to be surprised when he kissed the woman or kissed Uche. I was like, okay, this is beyond obsession, because he had cameras and he was doing things with the video that he had of this married woman. This was, look, top-notch acting that I didn't see coming. And trust me when I say this movie was really not supposed to be on YouTube, but again, it is here and we are prompt to seeing this masterpiece by Pere. So yeah, as a therapist, he had his own office, he had a secretary, and I love that we saw a different couple coming in for counseling and things like that. Not just Uche and the husband. Different couples, like two different couples, coming in, and we seeing him in his work time. So that was something I really like, which most YouTube producers don't do. That if it is something, if it's a work or a profession, it's only the people acting. We don't have any random character coming in for us to see that the professional or the profession that the main character is doing has to do with another person. All we see is just the main focus. So as I love that we saw different couple all together that has nothing to do with the main topic or the main focus of the characters in the movie. So that was really good. And then I love the interaction between the Pere, what Pere had with the secretary. You know how secretary can be letting you to be professional in things. I love how he was interacting and putting the secretary in her place. That was a good thing there. Then I also love how Pere, in his main character and his obsession, was fighting the husband or the woman he was obsessed with, the husband. That scene was really, really good, but I'll get into it in a bit. Now let's talk about Uche Montana. Now, we all know Uche Montana is a great, fantastic actress. Congratulations to her on getting an AMVCA nomination. So we'll be seeing, a very good fashion sense style from her soon, like next month. Now, Uche Montana played this married woman who was worried, knowing that the marriage is on the verge of ending. She suggested this therapy session, and in all her right, she knew that this could solve their problem, only for her to also get this insane obsession with the therapist. I think this was because she was lacking affection from the husband. So that was really good. And I love how emotional Uche was. She brought in her A game. You could feel her pain, you could feel her remorse when she knew that, oh, I have cheated on my husband. That was really nice. And I love how very vibrant she is when she's interacting with her bestie. That is so relatable when they are gossiping, which she did an amazing thing in her acting in this movie. Then let's talk about Venita. Now, Venita was that best friend who was also secretly sleeping with her best friend's husband. Now, that was also because she was there to help when they needed a child, which is understandable. So, after doing that, she was like, you know what? I can actually have more, not just being a tool for these people. So, that was really interesting to watch. And then she did not have a relationship on her own. She had this relationship where she was sleeping with married men. So she ended up doing the same thing to her best friend, which was really, really bad. Now, Venita had, I don't know why she doesn't have her foot stamp in the industry in terms of Nollywood. Venita is someone who can really bring out emotion. Now here, when she was caught that she was sleeping with the bestie, and when a gun was pointed at her that she needs to confess and what she's doing, you could sense how strong her character was in those scenes. That was an amazing performance from Venita. Then let's talk about costume in general for this movie. Now, costume, need I say more? Costume was on point, but the only issue I had is I don't know why the therapy was always in suit, like always in suit. Those who have been going for counseling or be therapy session, are your therapists always in suit? I don't have any problem with that. I'm just wondering if therapists are always supposed to be in suit. I mean, it came across as professional, which is really good. So I'm just asking. So with costume was on point in this movie, guys. Then let's talk about location. Look, again, this movie or this production is way above YouTube standard that we have been seeing. Like, if you watch this movie, you are like, what have we been watching on YouTube? Like, the standard is so low. Yep. I'm saying it again, like the standard on YouTube is so low, no effort whatsoever. So when you watch this movie, you're like, wow, this is a production. This is what not to this standard, but like something close to it. I love the hospital scene so much. The beeping of the machine. And then talk about the fighting scene. Oh my goodness. The destroying or the destruction of the things in the house. Even if it is fake, it looks real. And I love how Pere was so angry. Even in his office, he was destroying things. Like, this is masterpiece, guys. This is masterpiece. The production obviously is way above YouTube standard. So yeah, I really hope that he doesn't really drop the standard totally when he start producing for YouTube, because trust me, this is a masterpiece. Need I even talk about the after the fighting scene? You have to have a saw, a scar and things like that. We could see the scar on Nikochi's face and stuff like that. Like, that was amazing. How did I even forget about the husband? That's Uche Montana's husband. This guy, he's popular on YouTube, so we know how good he is as well. So that was amazing one. Before I even end this review, how the movie ended is fantastic. After the accident, I was thinking, oh, the therapist is dead or something. Nope. The therapist did not die, guys. Look, this movie can actually have part two, and trust me, it's going to be amazing. But the therapist did not die. He survived the attack, he survived the accident, and he's actually going to have another appointment with other or another couple. So trust me, the ending was unpredictable. This is like Hollywood standard, how movies end and we don't see it coming at all. You know how this predator, you know, comes into your life, destroy your life, and you think you've killed it. No, it is still there. Exactly. So that was amazing one in general. So yeah, this movie, look, it was a good production. If you are used to YouTube standard and you watch this movie, you know that yeah, this is like cinema standard, and obviously Prime Video or Netflix standard. This was an amazing movie. The only issue I have with this movie is the size that the movie was posted in. So Pere, if you ever watch this, review, please check the size of the movie that you post. The size was too tiny. So yeah, the size, you looking at it right now, the size was actually very tiny, which is a huge disappointment for me. I think maybe this is his first time posting on YouTube, so he doesn't know. So yeah, Pere, if you ever watch this review, please check the size of the movie you are posting on the channel, please. This is a little bit too tiny. It makes the characters, it makes the actors a little bit more tiny, so the black spaces is not needed. Just post the video or the movie in the right frame, which is 16.9. Please look into it. But that notwithstanding, this is amazing movie. Lastly, before I end the review, I love the camera movement, the zooming in, the movement. Look, the cameras were not shaking. Oh man, guys. This is rating this movie. I'm going to give it 8/10. Yeah, guys, this is an amazing solid 8/10. And again, if you love intrigue, unsuspended, unpredictable movie, then you should watch out for this movie, The Silent Intruder. It is on Sanya's Pictures. I don't know why he chose that kind of name for his channel, but anywho, yeah, guys, that's the name of the channel. So check it out, and thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, guys. More reviews will be coming on the channel as usual. So I'll see you all in the next video.